Yep, I'm pissed off, but it's not for the reasons. I'm pissed off, and I just cannot believe I just read on ESPN.com. Apparently, the Knicks, for some weird reason, are not going to bring back Jeremy Lin. In fact, they're just releasing him. And like basically, what they're doing is like giving him the finger. It's like, oh, yeah, you made us millions of dollars with your Linsanity T-shirts and stuff like that. We printed it out for you, and we made money. We made millions, but we only barely paid you anything. But you know what? You're just not worth it. So fuck you. Go to Houston. Good luck to you. It's basically what they did, and it's fucked up. It's like, really? So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna why? Why are you releasing this guy when he's way better than Raymond Felton, the guy you end up trading for? Why? And you guys end up trading for, yet this makes no sense. It's like, yeah, I mean, we're going to trade for Raymond Felton. We think he's better. No, you don't think he's better. You just think he's cheaper. Why the fuck are you guys being so cheap now? You spent all this money bringing in Larry Brown to coach some years back for nothing. He left after 1 year. And you spend a shitload of money bringing in Mike D'Antoni for what? He didn't do shit. He sucked. He's a horrible coach. All he did was just didn't do anything. I mean, I couldn't stand that hire. It's like, really? So we're gonna pay a shitload of money just to bring in D'Antoni for what? Nothing. I mean, I knew it was gonna work out. He's not. His offense is awesome, sure, but there's no defense. You don't win championships without defense. I mean, it's just not gonna happen. So that didn't work, of course. And all of a sudden, now we're going to be cheap, and we're not going to sign Jeremy Lin to any type of monies. Because he's going to get his contract with Houston called for a $14 million payment for 2013-2014 season. We're not going to pay him that. Hell no. I mean, we're going to be over luxury cap, we have to pay a shitload of money, luxury tax, shit like that. So we're not going to do it. We're just going to let him go to Houston. Oh, and by the way, did the Knicks get anything for him? No, of course not. They didn't get shit. It wasn't like a trade, they got draft picks or whatever. No. They straight up released him and let him go to Houston. Awesome. And I'm telling you, being a Knicks fan is just awesome. I cannot take this. I'm sick of it. I'm just sick of James Dolan, the owner of the Knicks, just spending all his money. And now, when he should spend the money, he's just a cheap bastard. He's like, no, I'm not spending shit. Fuck Jeremy Lin, fuck everything he did. I don't care. I'll keep the millions he made off him. I'm gonna still sell the Linsanity shirts because I'm sure that I saw this shirt yesterday. I went to Dick's. I saw it there. I was like, I want to buy it, but I'm not gonna buy this shirt until I'm sure he comes back. I'm glad I didn't buy the shirt because he's not back, and I'm not gonna give it a dime to this fucking guy. I'm not. I mean, I'm sick. I'm not gonna watch the games. I'm not gonna go. I'm not doing it. I'm done. I mean, he cannot even. I mean, now. And don't get me wrong. The Knicks gonna be good next year. Sure, probably they'll make the playoffs. But what's the point? This year they got swept by the Heat. I mean, they cannot compete with the Heat. I mean, it's not gonna happen. So what's the point? I mean, why am I? I'm not going to invest my time in the Knicks when they can't keep a possible future superstar. Look, I understand what James Dolan, partly the Knicks are saying. Is it possible it could be a flop? Sure. I mean, he could suck this year. I mean, next year, I'm not supposed to know. But he could be awesome. He could be a superstar too, which he probably will be. And then all of a sudden, it's like, no, we're not going to sign him. We're not going to do shit. We're just going to let him. We're just going to let him go. Because we're too cheap now. The Knicks are cheap. We're a cheap team. We have a cheap owner. And we spent all this money bringing in Carmelo Anthony and Amore Stoudemire, Tyson Chandler. Don't get me wrong. This is a good team. Jeremy Lin would have made... I think... Will we win a championship with Jeremy Lin? Probably. Sure. Eventually. But come on. Letting him go for no reason when he's so talented... This is the same guy that dropped almost 40 points in the Lakers. And you're telling me now you just let him go for no reason? I don't get it. I do not. I don't know how, as a Knicks fan, you can defend this. I can't defend it. Maybe there's Knicks fans out there that can defend it, but I really cannot defend this shit. I mean, it's just like, I just want to strangle this guy. For being so cheap now. Being so cheap now when he spent all this money years ago, all these years just giving money away. He also owns just the payroll is just, oh, now we're gonna be cheap because we don't want to pay luxury tax. Fuck you. I'm sick of this. I can't watch Knicks next year. I can't do it, I hope they do well, believe me, but I can't do it. Fuck you, Knicks. I'm done. I'm sick of this, I'm just so done. Well, no, I'm done, I'm not watching this shit no more. I'm not watching the Knicks. I can't do it. James Dolan, just go to hell, As long as you're the owner, I just can't invest my time or money in this team when you're not going to sign the best, you're possibly the best player when you end up signing Jason Kidd, who's, honestly, he's a fine player, but he's almost 40. He's 39, in fact. Why the hell are you giving him a 3-year contract for? He's old. Doesn't make any sense. I understand they signed him because he was going to tutor Jeremy Lin. All of a sudden, no, that's not going to happen. He's going, Jeremy Lin's off to Houston now. We're going to bring in Raymond Felton, who's about 4 years older than him, and Jeremy Lin played better than him last year. Whatever, I'm ranting right now because I'm not happy about this at all. Well, that's it. I'm done. I'm going to go to sleep now. I am out.